Good morning to you. It is January 15th, about 6:15 in the morning. I got to get upstairs in the next 15 minutes to get the kids up and get them ready for school. So I'm going to try to get what I have to say off my mind to you now as quickly as I can. I actually was not going to make a video this week. It's one of those things where, things have hit a stasis and I really didn't have much to say. So I was going to say, all right, let's just skip it. I'll come back next week, whatever else. Because next week, I think I have other news that might be coming. So the first thing I want to talk about is I actually was able last week on Thursday, I got my blood drawn. So now the blood test is done. I just have not talked to my doctor about the results yet. So I'm going to try to make an appointment today for sometime soon, hopefully before Wednesday, to discuss the results, excuse me, of the blood work and basically what's been happening for the last 36 weeks, the last 8 months, so to speak, of me doing all this. Like I said, I'm taking the injection. I'm exercising at least 3 times a week. I have been watching what I eat. I've cut what I drink. I have a CPAP machine for more oxygen at night. So I'm hitting this thing from a bunch of different directions, and now it's going to see what is this doing. The number one hope I have coming out of this meeting is stop taking this cholesterol medication. I don't need more pills. Unfortunately, I've got, a lot left in this current, prescription. So hopefully I can just, run this one out and be done. So I think there's probably about 2 months left of the pills that I have here. So done with the pills. And even I take fish oil as a supplement. And this is all for the cholesterol, which was always a problem I've had since way back when. First thing. Second thing was I'm focusing more on my training and my exercise. Okay. I have a video here. I'm going to pop it up here because my trainer has been talking me up. And I know trainers might supposed to be doing that. But he's like, dude, I can definitely see your body has changed. Now, we haven't not done any like before photos or taking any measurements or anything like that. But he's saying when he sees me in a short sleeve shirt or whatever, doing certain exercises, that you can see the muscle tone in there. So I'm going to play this video here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, look at the shoulder. Okay, let me put this little snip up here. This is the area that we're looking at primarily for this exercise. And by the way, it looks like a horrible exercise, like I'm just hopping up and down. But the whole thing about this is, first of all, I've never done full-blown pull-ups before. I was never a pull-up guy, even back when I was younger. Just never really happened. So when this is like a jump up and hold for as long as you can. Now, by the way, for as long as you can in this video is a pause of like a partial second. Okay. But the engagement of that muscle, both doing an under and overhanded grip, is what's making this muscle pop out a little bit. Now, granted, it's not one of these, people that you just see walking down the street and boom, look at the muscles on that guy. But in the meantime, it is one of those things where it's happening. So let me play this for you. I'll put it full screen.
6.
And I will say that we actually done this exercise last week because he said he wanted to do a video of me. So I can totally see it. You can see the roundness of that muscle really come into play when I'm doing this. I'm gonna have to confess, I think I did this exercise better last week than I did this week. I was camera shy. But that's it, so it's actually seeing things improve that we're working on. So I've already seen the weight go down. I've already seen my waistline improve. I've seen old clothes that were very, very tight fitting now. In fact, I'll tell you what, even this jersey I have right now, this is my Mangold jersey, which I got, 74, the year I was born, and this is a smaller size jersey, and it fits pretty well. This is a size 52, according to the shirt. So, it actually fits like a shirt should. I could not have worn this months ago. I couldn't have worn this in the last couple of years, but now it's coming out. I'm breathing new life into my wardrobe. So, the exercising is helping out. And one of the reasons I started seeing this guy too is I know, and I've mentioned this before, that when people lose a lot of weight, they usually get like that little that flap of fat, in like the belly where a lot of the weight loss might have occurred. So I was trying to avoid having that. And by doing all the abdominal work that we do together, by doing all the exercises, doing crunches and whatnot, we are pretty good at avoiding the flap. I mean, skin can be pretty elastic at times too, so we're trying to firm that up the whole time, which is definitely what I want. I have my two problem areas were my chest and my belly. Now, granted, I do not have a washboard stomach right now. You do not see abs when I take my shirt off, but there's improvement, and that's what I'm looking for. Every week, a little improvement, and then the weeks turn into months, which, not too long from now will be a full year. I'll get somewhere. So that was the second thing I wanted to talk about. Now, as far as weights are concerned, 233.4, which is about last week. I think last week was 233.2, but this is saying like this is where I am. This is my new paradigm. My smallest so far was 2 weeks ago was 231.9, so I'm not quite into that 220s yet. But I know that has been because of me. Of those 5 things I said I was doing, I really haven't dieted much anymore. I've been introducing regular eating patterns back, or at least the old eating patterns have come back in my life. So it's making this stasis moment of where I've been for the last, I think, since I lost the 50 pounds. So since the day before Thanksgiving, so it's been a month and a half. So it's been here. So I found my new equilibrium, and if I continue to do things properly, it would still keep going down. But again, I'm fine. I'm kind of happy in a way, but I know that if I threw my effort into it, I would definitely go down further. Okay, so that is that. Now, unfortunately, I screwed up yesterday, and I did not take my Ozempic out of the fridge, so I've been keeping this thing under my armpit for the last 20 minutes. Hopefully, I've warmed up all the juices on the inside, and I can actually take the injection. Hopefully, it will not be coming out slow, and we have no problems today. But yeah, it's a refrigerated drug, but you're supposed to take it out of the refrigerator, at least 24 hours before you use it. So hopefully my body temperature was able to assist me, whatever else. And I think that's pretty much the message I have today. Was there a third thing? Yes, there was. There was the eating. So it was the fact that I got my blood test. I now just have to call and get the results and see how it is. My exercise and training has been a pretty good focus now. I'm trying to do more on the side, but that's not have been as successful as I would have hoped. I know when the winter began, I was starting to do treadmill workout in my garage. Now it is just way too cold to do that. Not to mention I was doing a incline program, and then my hip was starting to have pain for like a few days afterwards, and I wasn't too thrilled about that. Okay, everything went smooth and fluid, so we're doing good. All right, 10 minutes. That's all I got for today. Thank you very much. Hopefully, I have the blood results to share with you next week. Bye bye now.